everybody! Thanks for tuning in to this Everyday Awesome video. My name is Billy, and I have a channel called Billy the Baller, where I talk about sports. Now, I'm something of an athlete myself. I play football, soccer, basketball, anything with a ball, really. Well, I also play hockey, so anything with a puck too. Football season is coming up soon, so right now I'm in preseason training. In today's video, I've got a special trainer coming to help me strengthen my legs and stay healthy all season long. You see, last season, I got injured in the championship game. Anyway, I'll tell you all about this in a minute. You guys ready? Because it's time for kickoff! So last year, my team, the Bulldogs, made it all the way to the championship game. It was the fourth quarter. Only 2 minutes left. We had the ball, and we had to score a touchdown. I took the snap, dropped back, and threw it as hard as I could. Next thing I knew, I was getting carried off the field by my coach and teammates. I couldn't put any weight on my leg. I had a sprained ankle. I had to watch the rest of the game from the sidelines. We lost by 1 point. This year, I'm determined to come back stronger than ever so I can avoid injuries and make sure we win the championship. To do that, I've invited someone from the channel Star Maker. Everybody welcome Maisie. All right, everybody. Maisie and I have actually never met before, but I've heard that she and her friends over at Star Maker are the best in the biz at turning people into certified stars. I want to make sure that my legs are nice and strong, so this year I can win the championship.
If you're looking for something to strengthen your legs, I have the perfect exercise for you.
You do? That's perfect. What is it?
It's ballet. Ballet is an incredible way to make your legs stronger. Many of the biggest stars do ballet.
Well, okay. If the biggest stars are doing it, it must work, right? So show me what to do.
Perfect. Let's get started.
Right. Some real hard work.
Well, of course. You said you wanted to be a star, didn't you? The fastest way through stardom is through the performing arts.
I wanted to be a sports star, not a dancing star.
Oh, I see now. Well, dancing can help with that too, you know. A lot of great, strong men dance.
No way. Like who?
Well, there was King David. He was only the greatest king of Israel.
Wait, really? He danced?
Absolutely. Haven't you read about King David dancing for the Lord with all his strength?
Actually, I haven't.
Here, check this out.
A long time ago, there was a box called the Ark of the Covenant. It was a holy box that contained items that reminded people of God's faithfulness to them. God's power surrounded this box. Moving it from one place to another required extreme care. King David decided to move the ark to Jerusalem so that he could keep it safe. He gathered 30,000 of Israel's best men to move it. They loaded the ark on a cart and pushed it all the way to Jerusalem. While they moved the ark, David and the men celebrated with all their might. As they traveled, they made a joyful noise to the Lord with all kinds of noisemakers. As they brought the ark into the city of David, the streets were filled with shouts and the sound of trumpets. King David was so excited about the ark's arrival in his city that he was dancing in the streets in his underwear. His wife Michal saw this from a window and was unhappy with David's leaping and dancing before the Lord. David put the Ark of the Covenant in the place he had designated for it and went home. When he got there, Michal was waiting for him. She was disappointed and angry. She told David that the king of Israel should know better than to dance around in the streets in his underwear. But David was not embarrassed. He told her that he was dancing for the Lord. He said it didn't matter what he was wearing. He would celebrate and be happy before the Lord. He didn't care what anybody said or what other people thought. King David was so happy that he couldn't contain it. He had to dance and celebrate all the Lord had done for him and his people.
Whoa, David really did dance.
David wasn't afraid to worship boldly. His heart was only focused on worshiping God, not on anything or anyone else. Can you imagine what David must have looked like dancing like that? Now, sometimes it can be hard to not care what other people think.
I know a thing or two about that.
Maybe during worship, you feel like you want to lift your hands up, but nobody else is. The thing is, worship is not for anyone else. It's for God. Worship is a way for us to say, God, you are worthy, awesome, and amazing. We honor you. We love you. You are good. We worship boldly when we know it's for God alone. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, only what God thinks. So we can cry, cheer, lift our hands up, get on our knees, move around, and worship him with everything we have. When we put all of our focus on him, everything else fades away. And just like David, we can worship boldly.
Wow, so I shouldn't be ashamed of my dance moves.
Not when you're dancing for God. He loves it when we worship him with everything we have. As far as your ballet goes, we might need to keep practicing.
What are we learning next?
Now you're ready for the hard stuff.
Okay, well everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Everyday Awesome for more videos. See you later.